Up high, the flags are billowing. Christian Califano there in the middle. France's record cap, but he still lags behind this man. Jason Leonard of Harlequins, of England, of the Lions. 100 caps today, and Twickenham rises to him.
Well, what can you say about that man? 100 caps at prop, and they've let him have his moment, and the crowd acknowledging a fantastic bloke and a fantastic player.
The players now take off their tracksuits. It is bitterly cold down there. The England team. And there's the great risk at 12. Charlie Hodgson, normally a fly half, comes into the centre. The young Sale player, a fine talent, but this is unknown territory for him. The front row is certainly not an unknown territory for Jason Leonard. He's the man who's winning his 100th cap today. Martin Johnson, as always, leads from the second row. France come here with a young back division. Aurélien Rougerie on the wing. Well, he's been out for a long time. He was a shadow of his former self after a serious throat injury. He ran into a sharp bit of Phil Greening. And up front, all eyes on Serge Betson. What damage can the flanker do to both Johnny Wilkinson and Charlie Hodgson? He has a twin target this afternoon. A strategy has been laid down. It's an enthralling game of brutal chess that's about to take place here at the home of English rugby. Referee Paul Honnis
Blue captain
of New Zealand.
Okay. We're right here, White skipper. Okay, Tony. Okay, time on, Dave.
The Six Nations is underway at Twickenham. Olivier Magne claims the ball above his head, rolls away from the oncoming charge. Fabien Galtier feeds Gérald Mercier. And there, a sign of the strength of the wind. Jason Robinson takes it quickly. This is where he's so dangerous. That's why he's dangerous. Spinning, turning, brilliant run by the Sale player. The switch of play by his teammate. No knock on. Ben Cohen in possession. Held by Serge Betsen. Andy Gomersall in for Matt Dawson at scrum half. Waits and then feeds Hodgson. The test for Poitrenaud.
From a tackle, more blue.
The young France fullback claims his first catch. Support from the forwards. Good drive. Galtier arrives.
Come down, guys. No, it's a blue scrum.
Balls on the floor.
More from the kick.
French put-in.
Well, the early exchange is even there. Exciting play from Jason Robinson, breaking several tackles, but it's a planned move by England, is that kick. They use it a lot, but it was well dealt with by the French. Driven forward, and this will be an interesting area.
Blue, come forward. Engage.
First scrummage. Solid French scrum. Turns slightly, just makes it difficult for Galtier. Damien Traille, the big centre from Pau, helps him out.
Well, Traille, that was a poor pass from Galtier. He picked it off with his toes as though it was an easy thing, which it wasn't, and he's made his touch as well now. Steve Thompson here needs to hit his jumpers consistently, because England need this, and I'd like to see them driving the ball early on.
It's okay.
Richard Hill claims at the tail of the line out. On comes the drive. The feed to the England three-quarters. Hodgson, Dan Luger. A tackle back by Garbajosa. England hold on at the tackle. Paul Honnis says they must release the ball after the tackle.
Well, it's a great break by Luger. It's a pity that people couldn't get within there. He was isolated and he didn't feel he could just place the ball and let it go, and hence the penalty. But that's encouraging for England because they've managed to breach the French line twice now. Here we go. Oh, it's a simple missed tackle. Oh, it's a poor tackle. Luger gets away, and if you watch the nearest people, they're just quite not there. He's waiting. Charlie Hodgson's got to go straight in on the ball there, not stand off.
Toulouse with the scrum cap. He says, I'm available. And Ibanez sees the sign and takes the return pass. That's good work by Richard Hill. Spotted the ball was out. Richard Hill has to move away from there. Yeah, little stamp on Richard Hill there. Can't really be lying at the back of a ruck like that.
No, I don't think you can complain about that. Laporte must be happy with his start, I would think.
Time off, Dave.
Very inventive, front of the line out, caught England napping. Richard Hill, he's got to roll away. Man, you can't really roll away, but it's something and nothing. He won't mind that.
In fact, Olivier Magne is going to be penalised for that stamp on Richard Hill. The ball was a long way away.
Well, it was, but surely he's not going to give him a yellow card. I wouldn't have thought, is he?
I understand. Don't use the boot on the player. Okay. Only on the ball, please. Okay. All right, thank you. Right.
Well, it's a clear explanation, isn't it? And let's see, England now, 12 minutes into the game, still again not too slow. Not really managed to get a platform yet.
Not yet, but they are playing into the breeze. You can just tell by the way Wilkinson drilled that low towards the touchline. Martin Johnson takes up his position at number 2. Behind him, Ben Kay. The dummy runners do their business. It's gone loose. Wilkinson waits, beaten to it by Betsen.
Pushing the line out.
And again, they go back to the line out. A little bit of pushing and shoving.
Well, that was an equally non-subtle offence. Yeah. And this should just be in kicking distance, even against the breeze, I think. That's a dull penalty, really. It's right in the open. Everyone can see it, including the referee. And with a man like this, in a game like this, which is going to be tight, you don't want to give those away.
Johnny Wilkinson, England's leading point scorer in international rugby, 584.
Ball comes across here and he just leans into him there, doesn't he? No attempt to play the ball.
I think it was Olivier Magne who was just done for the ruck penalty.
Yes, well, if he does put this over, Magne's cost them 3 points, not only for this, because he gave him the territory to get the line out in the first place.
That's a magnificent kick. He kept it low. The wind curled it in. It bounced off the bar. And England take a 3-0 lead. Fantastic kick by Johnny Wilkinson.
Well, he's such a good kicker now. He can even do it. And take account of the elements.
France go for the simple option, the front ball. Martin Johnson may have made that a turnover. France just scrabble it away from that maul area. Jason Robinson in space. That's good follow-up work by Ty. Charlie Hodgson in trouble. The tackle by Vincent Clair. Wilkinson. Ben Cohen off his wing.
Here it is, it's okay. Ball's gone.
It's slow ball only for England. Chance down, Olivier Magne, can he make amends after his penalties? He can! Magne for France with a try. The instant reply by the French. And it was a mistake by England.
Well, self-inflicted. Magne knew he owed his team a debt and he's repaid it, hasn't he? But England have 2 balls, 2 chances there to get that ball away. And that was terribly, terribly slow from Charlie Hodgson. He waits an age, and Magne is right on top of him, so is Ibanez. And Magne does well here because it's not an easy ball to take. Look at that. Could have overrun it just on the fingertips. He's allowed to tap that forward in an attempt to keep the ball. Johnny Wilkinson can't do anything about it. Neither can Will Greenwood.
Gérald Merceron to add the 2. 5 becomes 7 and France are in the lead.
Well, if you can see that again, it was a poor feed. It was bad ball out of the ruck. That delayed the pass to Hodgson. He had even less time. Then he's closed down and Manu is over the line.
What good skill by Olivier Magne to keep that ball under control when it was bobbling. 3-7. Fabien Pelouse goes up for it. England have an advantage. Knock on from Magne. He couldn't control that one quite so well.
Well, England a good attacking platform here and they want an immediate riposte.
Come forward, guys.
Doesn't matter if it's a drop goal or a penalty. Any sort of score straight afterwards, very important.
Jason Robinson has gone to the right of the scrum.
Stood up. Straight, please. Straight, both teams.
There's
straight.
Jason Robinson.
Crouch and hold.
The nearest to us. Is he a decoy or will England use him? France have turned the scrummage illegally. Jean-Jacques Krenkar is penalised for taking the scrum up into the air.
Well, I think that's wrong, frankly.
For me, he drops his outside shoulder and drives up, okay?
Well, Julian White came up under pressure there. I don't really think that's a penalty.
Knees bent. And if the routine is familiar, the end result is just as familiar. Johnny Wilkinson reduces the gap to 1 point. England 6, France 7.
See on this scrum here, Julian White's got himself in a bad position there. He's his shoulders up and he comes out, and I'm not sure that's a penalty.
Outstanding performance, powered by experts.
Get ready for a double dose of Aviva Premiership rugby rivalry as ESPN has not one but 2 hotly contested derby games. On Saturday, New Boys Exeter take their upstart winning ways to big budget Bath for a West Country wrestling match. Then the fight for local supremacy continues on Sunday as Wasps and Saracens step into the arena with both chasing Premiership glory. Exeter versus Bath and Wasps versus Saracens. A weekend derby doubleheader this weekend live only on ESPN.
To subscribe, go to espn.co.uk/TV.
You took a mystery and made me want it. You got a pedestal and put me on it. You made me love you out of feeling nothing. Trying anything for you.
Confused.com. Clickety-click. Job done.
Amlin Insurance sponsors Rugby Union on ESPN Classic.
Fellas. Hold.
Martin Johnson wins line-out ball for England.
Okay, they've all moved.
The ball is static. But now England wheel it infield. It's gathering momentum. Ben Kay comes out of the maul. Advantage to England. Wilkinson long to Hodgson. Hodgson tackled by Mercier. Feeds Will Greenwood.
Still playing advantage, White.
Still an advantage to England. Gomersall tries to find space around Betson, which doesn't really exist.
From the side.
Long advantage played by the referee, but we go all the way back to the penalty.
Well, England there, first really good drive at them, and that's what happens. It's very difficult to try and stop them legally anyway, and England got the advantage there. They put the French on the back foot.
Goals.
The consequence of that, someone gets free and the French player offside.
There are too many penalties.
Johnny Wilkinson does well here.
Offside, they come in from the side of the maul.
Dumped by Betson unceremoniously. Califano coming in, but by that point, England had already been given the penalty.
This for the lead. Beautifully judged. Looked to be going to the right, but he judged the win to perfection. England lead France by 9 points to 7.
I think if I were in the French team, I'm a bit hacked off at the moment, actually, to be 2 points down, and on balance, I think they probably had the better of the game.
Arinaud the key, and Magne at the tail.
Coming out for!
Magne was the eventual target.
Blue.
Another penalty to France. England giving away the penalties. Well, Messeron might have dropped that on purpose. Perhaps he didn't.
Number 4.
But the referee had signalled for the penalty.
Well, I'll tell you what he did there. Very cleverly, well, until he got caught, obviously.
Your decision?
He joins the maul, and then as the French drive past him, he just slips his way in the back. And he's been caught because he was slowing the ball down.
2 quick, silly penalties, no need for it. The maul was formed, you couldn't come in from the side. Doesn't matter where the ball is, you must come from the back.
Didn't matter that Merceron dropped that. The referee had already given the penalty.
Pulled it. Gave it a real thump.
10 minutes has just gone. 10 to go.
Yeah, he didn't strike that very well, did he? Kickers don't mind usually if they're just slightly off, but they strike the ball well. But oh dear, Jason Leonard is struggling. He really is struggling, and I think he's coming off. Oh, that's not a... Well, he won't enjoy that.
Well, he ran on to massive applause. He's limping off to applause just as loud. And you have to ask the question, how many more times will we see Jason Leonard here at Twickenham? Who knows? He's a real fighter. He'll be back.
More time! Come out! Get out for!
Meanwhile, France put on a big drive. Graham Rowntree is on for England, wearing 17. There he is on the side of the maul, and he's watching as France come at England. They stop and reset. The maul becomes a ruck. Galtier waits. Mercian. Try. Long to Poitrenaud. Rougerie.
More time,
Claire rips out. The winger has dropped it. England have turned it over. Jason Robinson. There might be space there. Robinson on his own. France in real trouble. Poitrenaud perhaps didn't know that Robinson was coming up on his tail. Well, they've done well to get themselves out of that. There was real danger for France there. Messeron goes in. Poitrenaud clears.
Well, good work by Jason Robinson, but ultimately good work by the French. Very easy to give penalties away there. And he'd have done better. You watch this. He's got to let him get up there. He's not allowed to dive on him. He's got to let him get to his feet, but he does well. Just flips him over. He's going to let go of the ball. But the French did well to recover, come back round and win that ball and clear it.
There's Jason Robinson. And here we have perhaps the moment when Jason goes down. He's bent over the ball in a bridging position there. He's on one leg, and it could have taken a little tweak there.
Number 4, away!
England try to turn the ball infield. Now Gomersall feeds Wilkinson. Greenwood was offside. Poitrenaud waits. James the mark. Good play by the fullback. Takes it quickly. Poitrenaud to Galba-Josard to Claire. Claire again had to stop to take it.
In touch.
Well, that was good play by Poitrenaud. Quick off they go. Andy Gomersall.
Gomersall, it could be room for Greenwood. Andy Gomersall on his own, tackled by Galtier. Greenwood. He's on his own a bit there. The England forwards rush up en masse. Now then, Wilkinson, Jason Robinson. Neil back now inside him. Richard Hill. Ben Kay cuts in, knocks on. France might counter. Betsen knocks on. no advantage. We'll go back for the scrum.
Blue scrum.
Well, just for a second there was a gap. Andy Gummershaw, can't blame him. I thought he might have passed that earlier, but he was being closed down and needed to draw his man. And England, although they had men over, just couldn't make. There you are, there's the reaction. Just couldn't make enough of it.
Harry Nordicki is the target.
And 15, please. No, it hasn't.
France want to tie in as many England forwards as they can before they release the ball, but that's not a comfortable maul. Mercian. Galba-Josard. Mercian is on his knees. Ball is out. Good work by England. Excellent scavenging. Neil back to the fore there. Thompson. Again, they can't get the ball quickly out of the tackle. But England have possession. Robinson. Tackled by Galtier. He's been well marshalled. As Jason Robinson. Little kick there. Poitrenaud goes back. Penalty, though, has been awarded. France coming in from the side.
Number 12.
England simply can't get good quality ball at the moment. Everything that's coming back is rushed.
Here's your mark.
They're not able to get forward.
Thank you, my friend. Right there, yeah.
And what was once a French weakness, and ability to concentrate in defence, is a definite strength today.
Number 12. You must go back to the tackle. Okay. The 15s, please. You understand the side of 15s, thanks, mate.
Closing moments of this first half, just a couple of minutes of injury time to be played. Will Greenwood runs on well to line out ball. That's better. England already over the advantage line. Wilkinson to Ben Kay. Kay just held by Try. Good tackle in the end by Bow. England with the advantage. Wilkinson held by Bouzet. Richard Hill in support. No advantage, but it will be a penalty.
Well, that's the second penalty in a row against France for coming in from the side, and they've got to learn this because, well, they've probably had a bit more of the ball, they've probably had a bit more momentum, but they're going to go in.
Let's go.
5 points down.
Okay, the last two tackles, or two penalties, sorry. Your players are coming in from the side. Number 12 and number 1 here. Okay, from the back of the tackle, please.
Serge Betson. Paul Honus explaining to Fabien Galtier.
Off.
And he's ordering
Don't bring
off
water on.
the water carrier. Don't worry, he's not sending anybody more important than a water carrier off. But Paul Honus just wants the playing area clear of anybody of our players.
Time over, guys, after this kick.
This is the last act of the first half. Simple for Johnny Wilkinson. This his 4th penalty. Sweetly done by Wilkinson. Half-time whistle goes. England lead France here at Twickenham by 12 points to 7.
Outstanding performance, powered by experts.
Dad, the AA are fixing the boiler.
Yeah, huh? Well, let me know if they get lucky with their jump leads.
They are qualified heating engineers, you know.
Huh.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Heating's fixed, Dad.
Have they gone?
Why?
Well, how are they with zips?
AA boiler cover for $8.99 a month.
Not your most impressive landing, Captain.
Let's check out the insurance, Skip.
Go compare! Go compare! Use your head to save your bread at Go Compare!
It makes sense!
Saving sense! Go compare!
It's really
Go! Insure your motor, and you'll thank your stars that you went to Go Compare!
So there is intelligent life in the universe.
I'm Tori, and I'm getting laser eye surgery tomorrow with Optimax, and I'm really excited. I'm quite confident, but I guess I'll see how it goes in the morning. So today's the day. Wish me luck. I'm already noticing a difference to my vision. It's just fantastic.
Have laser eye surgery from $395 and pay nothing till 2012, then take 2 years interest-free credit.
This is how life should be. I love waking up in the morning and being able to see straight away. It's so worth it.
For your free information pack, call Optimax now.
Amlin Insurance sponsors Rugby Union on ESPN Classic.
We're all set to go. Time on, Dave.
Gérald Merceron starts the second half. The French forwards split again. It didn't work because Will Greenwood immediately pushes them to their 22. And it has to be said, Brian, this wind that England now have at their backs has picked up.
Yeah, it certainly has, and that's given them a perfect start deep into French territory.
Rafael Ibanez, the hooker, really not the person to clear the lines. Merceron
Holding, Blue, holding! Atonde!
is the better target. That's an excellent clearance into the wind by Merceron.
That is a monster from under pressure from behind his own line. He's 50 metres. Poor Rafa Ibanez suddenly found himself as a hooker. I think oh God, what do I do? And he did the sensible thing. He got his head down and charged rather than slicing the ball off. Interesting from the box. England really do need to step it up this half.
Nobody yet has had any quick ball from Recomore. France have given it width, but the England defence is it's so good that they want people to try and head for the touchlines.
Use it or lose it!
It's a static maul.
Here it is, it's okay, that's good.
Again, it's ponderous ball for England, but at least they've got it. Steve Thompson slings it out to Wilkinson. That's a good one, outside the 22 it will land. Gone forward off Quaterno. Oh, cool bounce for Wilkinson. Neil back does well to go back.
Lost forward, take the lost forward first.
Well, he's lucky not to get penalised there, France, because if that came off a Frenchman, it was the Frenchman in front who made the tackle. Yes, it did. All these players here in front, Merceron there, he's offside and he made the tackle. Still, it's a good attacking position for England and they've split.
Andy Gomersall, the scrum is wheeled towards Charlie Hodgson. Lewis Moody feeds Will Greenwood, who feeds Ben Cohen, the form player of the season for England. No real room for the Northampton Flyer, though. Hodgson, that crossfield diagonal, real pressure. Dan Luger's waiting. I think it's gone forward off Luger. Advantage being played. Yeah, knock on by Dan Luger.
Well, that was a planned move. That's the difference. Dan Luger is flat there, so he's got an opportunity to make the ground. Usually he's been hurt there. England won't mind about that. Yes, here's a planned move from Hodgson. Dan Luger is standing flat. It's a one-on-one, could go anywhere, but on this occasion, it's not forward.
Graham Rowntree has gone off. Now, this is a real problem for England because that's their replacement prop. Jason Leonard is off. Graham Rountree's gone off.
Well, that will mean, Eddie, that they will have what's called non-contested scrums for health and safety reasons. They're not allowed to put people into the front row who haven't played there before, and so the scrums, when they go down, there will be no pushing on either side.
I want a hooker. I don't want to lock forward.
Danny Grucock has come on, but on the England bench is Mark Regan, who of course is a hooker, so England do have a front row forward to bring on.
Thank you.
Well, he said he wants a scrimmaging replacement, Paul Holness. England aren't going to get the way for that.
Here's Mark Regan wearing 16, who is a specialist front row forward. They'll be asking, does he have experience of playing at prop?
Uncontested scrums, okay? No pushing.
Well, they're still uncontested, even though he's not played, even though he's a front row replacement. Not allowed. Well, they're wheeling it.
Ben Cohen against Merceron. Betson arrives as always. The inside flick, good take by Ben Kay from Andy Gomersall. Gomersall again. The switch to Jason Robinson. Robinson against Betson. The dance outside Betson. Thompson on the wing. No real pace there. France want to get him into touch. Doesn't happen. England recycle well. The cutout pass to Hodgson. Martin Johnson takes two to haul him down. Real chance for England. Richard Hill powers on. Charlie Hodgson. Hodgson against Galvajosa. Good tackle by the centre. Dan Luger, 5 metres short. This is better from England. Real flair at the start of the second half. Hodgson. Tackle is good again. Hodgson and Wilkinson both tied up. Steve Thompson goes into the acting standoff position. They go back towards the blind. Betson makes another tackle. Messeron makes another tackle. They cut open. Greenwood to Jason Robinson. It works for England. Great start to the second half. Great finish by Jason Robinson.
Well, the difference there, Ben Cohen punched in from his wing, Martin Johnson punched into the centre. By that time the French are well and truly turned, and although you've got 3 phases later, it's managed to keep France away and managed to stop their defence. Oh, it's a lovely miss pass. He's not going to miss them there. But England have done what they needed to do. They've varied the game. The ball's come back inside to runners. They've got over the gain line, and that's the result. Clive Woodward's happy. Intelligent play, intelligent approach play by England.
Simple for Johnny Wilkinson. 19 points to 7. England with the wind at their backs. They look an entirely different side.
Thank you.
England again. Good line out attacking options here. Well, Regan's done his job. Ramsey comes back on. England are happy at the moment.
Your timing was perfect on the last one. Don't go too soon though, okay?
Extended blood bin injury is at an end. Ben Kay takes Richard Hill up from his injury, driven backwards in the tackle, but presents now Hodgson. Greenwood cuts inside tie. Valalio clears it for Gomersall. Here goes Hodgson.
No advantage, number 11 from the side.
Claire, the French left wing, went in from the side. Penalty to England.
And the discipline is starting to rot for France as well. That's a poor error, not necessary. It's right in front of the post as well. This will be 3 points.
Thanks, Pete.
Here's Johnny Wilkinson. It's quite a simple kick, but it's a milestone kick for him. This to take him beyond 600 points in international rugby. He doesn't miss, and Johnny Wilkinson, all of 23 years old, is above 600 points in international rugby. Amazing.
Well, that's important because he's taken England 3 scores beyond.
It's cold, and it's getting dark at Twickenham.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it's getting very frosty for France. They simply cannot get anywhere near breaking this English defence.
Leave on 7!
Johnny Wilkinson with a tackle there.
Backwards, play on!
Vincent Clair dances across the field.
More time, that's okay. 4!
It's a penalty to England.
Number 4.
France in real trouble. Fabien Pelouse has been called out.
From the side.
Again, it's the old from the side.
Okay, play on, he took it correctly.
Steve Thompson does his own little series of pirouettes. France have run the changes. Sylvain Marconnet is on in the front row.
Play on.
Play on, says the referee. Looked like a drop ball by England. Everything going their way. Johnny Wilkinson, drop goal. There's no end to his talents. England 25, France 7. Simple. England are now functioning smoothly. They look brilliant.
Next time, penalty for coming from the side, yellow card, okay? Thank you. Engage. crouching. Crouching, hold. Okay. Engage.
Not straight. Well, there's a rare old free kick. They want to take it quickly.
Okay.
Off goes Galtier. Here's Chabal again. Chabal nearly threw Neil back. They want quick ball. They have a reasonably quick ball. Here go France. Castagnet, good pass. Galba-Josard to Poitrot. France are back in the game, and they needed to score that quickly.
Time out, Dave.
He hasn't given the try yet, has the referee, Paul Honis. He's gone to the video screen.
Okay, we just want to check the grounding of the ball that he wasn't in touch. I think it's a try, but please advise otherwise.
Here we see this time. They missed 2 men out, but he stays straight. Look there, he stands, and he goes straight, and that's why he goes in the corner. Did he ground it? Well, of course he did. Yeah. Well, England were very, very much in control there, but you have to say that France has shown a lot of character by doing that.
Merceron hasn't opened up anything with that kick. Short, wide. Clément Poitrot, just 20 years of age. His second try for France.
Here, that's a stopper. Stops his man in. He stops his man in. He's not. He can't move. You see, he's got to stay in. Doesn't know where he's going to go. As a result of that, the overlap is converted.
Amlin Insurance sponsors Rugby Union on ESPN Classic.
If you're about to buy a car, you have to be sure the price is right. Right?
Right.
CarSpotter tells you. Text your registration to 86007 and you get a maximum of 3 messages about price and performance. £1.50 per message plus your standard network charge. 86007.
So, we fly from Bangkok to Singapore. How do we get back from Hong Kong?
You could spend hours planning a holiday yourself, or you could do it the easy way.
Hello, Dial-A-Flight. I need your help.
Flights back from Hong Kong?
At Dial-A-Flight, we answer all calls live within 5 seconds. Our travel experts can advise you about the latest flight offers and the best places to stay.
I'd recommend that hotel. I've stayed there myself.
So, less risk, less hassle, and it won't cost you any more.
Well, that was easy.
Call Dial-A-Flight now on 0870 900 7000.
Buy one type of cleaning product at Tesco and get any one of these others free. Good news for you, bad news for dirt. Tesco, every little helps.
If you're a landlord, you should have proper landlord insurance. You see, normal home insurance isn't designed for rental properties, which means you could end up spending money putting things right if something goes wrong. So why not give Direct Line a call? Their landlord insurance is designed to cover you and your property. And it costs less than you might think, as Direct Line guarantees to beat any quote for the same cover. For a quick and easy landlord insurance quote, call now or visit directline.com.
Outstanding performance, powered by experts.
That's okay.
Less than 10 minutes to go.
Keep it up, that's a maul!
Look to have a final flourish now. England set up the maul. Neil back will get this ball and direct it from the tail. It hasn't really worked for England. Well held up by France. It's Cohen again. Nearly through Galba-Josard.
Leave it!
Wilkinson. No Betsen to tackle him. Betsen is off the field. Chabal has replaced him. Graham Roundtree. Gomersall. That was Chabal who went through on the pass there. Now then, England, a spot of bother for them. Castagnet chases down Wilkinson. Good tackle by Castagnet. England do well to scrape that one back. Neil back just settles things down.
It's off the ground, it's a maul! Head wide! Head wide! Head wide! last feet.
Well, it's
He's
a heat,
okay.
but I think England are going to get the ball out of there eventually.
The ball is there, the ball is there. Play on.
Hodgson to Robinson, straight down the throat of Poitrenaud. Poitrenaud chases his own kick.
Off blue, advantage white.
Everybody. Great pickup, Johnny Wilkinson. Makes space for himself. Good pass out of the tackle to Hodgson.
Still playing advantage. Lost forward, no advantage. Scrum it down, white ball. French number 2. France number 2. Numero 2, engage. White, one, straight
penalty
down.
against England at the scrummage.
Straight down, yes.
So Marconnet and Rouet might have done something for the front row. Presumably it's too late, but the introduction of Castaignère, the shuffling of the front row.
Touch judges.
Well, this is strange. Gérald Merceron is going for goal.
He pushed
I'm
you down.
surprised at
Yes,
this because Merceron had a bit of a hard time with his kicking. He snatched at a couple. England are sufficiently in front, I think, for the decision possibly to be made by France to shove this ball in the corner and go for the try.
2 stoppages, that will bring it right. Okay, cheers.
I think it's going to have the legs short, and Gomosa just has to watch the bounce. He does. And I can't believe Ben Kay is going to take a quick drop out. He's not.
Well, France really needed that.
He's not down, play on!
Now then, Robinson with space goes for the chip. Poitrenaud held by Robinson and Luger.
Release, leave it 15!
Olivier Brouzet. The dummy is bought.
Play on!
Martin Johnson scoops the ball up. Excellent play. Wilkinson thinks about the drop goal. Goes round Merceron. Knock on. Another knock on.
Double knock on.
Well, England just need to calm this down now. No problems. If necessary, they can just shove the ball in the corners. Don't need to take chances. The ball comes back here. It's late, it's out. Martin Johnson. Well, there is a case of saying he came in from the side there, isn't there? But the ball was certainly out, and he didn't get pinged, so it doesn't matter.
And he stayed on his feet for a bit. Well, 7 more mistakes made by France. It's not just the errors they've made, it's the brick walls they've run into. Fabien Pelouse runs into another brick wall set of tackles. Ben Kay at the fore there as a tackler.
All time, last feet white.
Merceron. Damien Traille. It's Arinaud Key on the wide outside. There's still a fair way to go in this game. England would like to finish with a flurry of points and a flourish of style, just to really put a stamp on this opening game in the Six Nations.
It's okay.
England win their own line out comfortably. Slowly they grind their way up to the 22. Johnny Wilkinson. Right peg. Right, Brian, who is the RBS man of the match?
Well, back to Scotland, my man of the match, Johnny Wilkinson. Not been a flamboyant performance, but in the first half he kept England in the game. Faultless kicking display.
That's okay, that's fine. Off-wide advantage. Lost forward line out wide. No advantage, blue scrum. Where's that? 15.
As we wait for the scrum, here we have the reasons why. Johnny Wilkins, man of the match. Impeccable with his kicking. This one just needs the bar to help it over.
Engage.
But here's Wilkinson, the runner as well. Neat pass. Meanwhile, Here come France. Poitrenaud to Galba-Josard. Tackled by Cohen. Try line no. Close for France. Galtier waits. Thomas Castagnède tries to go through the gap. Delalio closed that gap. Penalty against England. Offside, one of those pro fouls. The penalty rather than the try. Presumably they'll have to run it now because those 10 minutes that remain, they've been eaten into.
Now then, what will they do here? Oh, they're in a scrum. Or are they in a scrum? I don't know. There's certainly a lot of them there.
Oh, it's the old 15-man wedge. Only Castagnède doesn't want to join this. Oh, don't put me in a maul, he says.
Must be tackled, the ball carrier.
Here they go. It's not so much a 15-man maul, it's a bit more conventional now. Still, it might be working. They're up to the line.
Here it is. Roll away. Leave it wide. Leave it.
Chance for France to finish.
No advantage.
No advantage. Will they try something again?
They're going to have to be careful here, you know, because they're in penalty try time here.
From the side.
They do too many of these. They're going for it again. Well, they've got to, really.
A converted try would make it 25-19 and would make the closing seconds very interesting. Marconnet tries to batter his way to the line. Galtier waits. Merceron. Try. Now then, will we go for the video? Try awarded. No need for the video ref. Touch Judge Peter Marshall on the spot said fair try straight away. Now a lot hinges on this conversion.
Well, France camped on England's line. Merceron holds slightly. Good miss pass. He's still got a lot to do there. Oh yes, he does well. That's a good try from Try, if you see what I mean.
25-17, France 8 points adrift. It's Damien Try. I don't think distance will be a problem. He has a massive kick, but it's not always accurate. 25-17 the score. France still need to score twice. Have they the time left?
Well, they may well have the time left just about if they score straight away, but that's a crucial miss because it does mean twice. Still got a lot of points, still got a lot of way to go, and Robinson can't hold him.
Engage.
Aino the key. Picked up. Castagnède. Tackled high by Greenwood, or was on his way down. Merceron.
Sorry?
Pelouse. Galtier. Merceron. Poitrenaud,
okay.
long to Claire. Haven't seen anything of this Toulouse speedster.
Hands away
he
now,
really
White,
is electric on his day.
That's okay,
it
that's
hasn't
fine.
Been his day.
That's a ruck now, leave it! Advantage. Hands,
Another
wide 14.
penalty.
Wait.
It might be the kindest thing now to end this game.
Yeah.
89 minutes. It's
13 white, high tackle. 13 white, high tackle over here. Yeah, straight on that 10 metre. Okay, on the 10 metres? Right. Yes, yeah.
High tackle by Will Greenwood on Castagnède.
I'll tell you something, that was not a high tackle. If you watch the replacement there, he's on his way down, he slips.
Yep.
Thomas Castagnède did get him round the neck, but he's about 2 foot off the ground, so...
Yes. Time for one line out. Time for one line out.
Time for one line out. They may as well get down in the corner.
Here we see this, he comes down, look, he's on the way down there. Will Greenwood's arm is no more than 2 foot off there. It's a bit harsh, but it doesn't matter because England are going to win this game. It must be over now, surely.
Chance for one line out, said the referee. So even if France score and convert it, they'll have lost the game. Ruet throws. France shift
collapsing at
the point of attack very well. Penalty to France. Advantage being played. Merceron, Castagnède. England intercept. Another penalty.
Collapsing them all.
If he keeps on giving penalties, we could be here till 7 o'clock.
Well, the crowd are booing, but they're wrong because as long as it's a penalty, he has to keep going.
Yeah.
As soon as this is dead, it's over.
Sylvain Marconnet, replacement prop, charges on.
Here it is. Four.
England have stolen it. With a bit of luck, somebody will thump this at the touch, and that will be it. We'll be celebrating an England win. Oh no, it's all gone off in the closing seconds.
Hey!
And that was the replacement number 16. He went in with his boots and hit someone. Touch judges all. That's a dull thing to do. He'll be seen there. The ball was on the other side of the ruck. Someone's gone in. Yes, there he is.
Give me space.
Well, I think he'll get a red card for this.
Red?
Which in the last second of the game he'll be off. And he won't play well.
4 punches by him.
Yeah, he's got to go off.
Full blue.
He's going to go off.
Full white. Okay, it's all right.
Well, it's going to take some sorting out. Both touch judges saw something.
Blue flying on 4, and then 4 came back in and retaliated.
Okay.
That's what I saw.
All right.
Now, to be honest with you, I didn't think this was malicious at all.
No.
From Blue.
Okay.
Unnecessary, but not malicious. But number 4 just came in and gave a punch. It's a
what do you recommend?
I reckon it's a penalty against White for 4 coming back in for afters. That's
okay. All right, thank you.
Penalty against Martin Johnson, punching.
Okay. I haven't seen the original intimidation. Neither has anyone else. Okay. We've seen 4 come in. Just relax. Just watch the language. I'm wearing a microphone. Okay. The penalty is going against you for retaliation. All right. No problem.
12 minutes of extra time.
Just calm your players, okay?
Well, you play on this long. I'm not surprised it all sort of disintegrates. Here he goes, Rouet. Brian thought he was a bit of a culprit as well.
Leave it!
Oh, France, this has been the story of their day. They can't get any quick ball. The kindest thing is to blow for that and then say, thank you very much, that will do. Paul Honus does bring the game to a conclusion. England, thanks to a scintillating start to the second half, pulled away from France. France came back, it was all too late. England's campaign is underway. England 25, France 17.
Success